We're here today to talk about matter. Matter is anything that has mass and takes up space. It exists in three forms. It exists as a solid, a liquid, or a gas. What we're seeing here is the solid form of water. It came down last night as snow. Now it's starting to melt and turn back into a liquid. When you take away heat or add heat to matter, you can change the state of matter. In this case, they took away heat and the water froze and turned into snow. Now they're adding heat back in, nature is, and it's going to melt the snow. So it's turning kind of slushy on us. So we're going to leave the golden retriever out here to play in the snow. And we're going to go. So we talked about the phases of matter and stages of matter. Well, liquids can come in a couple of different forms, so can solids. You can make a mixture, like say a salad, of a bunch of solid objects that are all mixed together. You can do the same thing with a liquid, or you can create a solution. The important thing to take away from here is that all solutions are mixtures, but not all mixtures are solutions. And what I made here was a nice stew for a cold, snowy day yesterday. And you can see it's got some liquid in it, but it's got some solid things too. Now I could separate this mixture, this stew, and I could get rid of my parsley here. I could take out the meat. I could take out the potatoes, the carrots, all that stuff. But this liquid that's left, that's pretty hard to separate. That would be pretty hard to get rid of. That's actually a solution and a mixture in a solution. So the stew is actually all together a mixture. But inside of it, there's actually a solution here. It's a little bit of tomato paste and some broth. And it'd be hard to separate that and get it back to its original form. That's the important thing about a solution. Once you've mixed it together, it's pretty hard to take it apart. And a way that you can observe that at home is you can take a little bit of water and you can dump a little sugar in there. And you can see the sugar will start to dissolve. It settles to the bottom. And then eventually it'll dissolve. You can swirl it around a little bit and speed that up. Or you can heat it up and really watch it dissolve quickly. When you add heat, just like with our snow, or take away heat, that changes the way things react. It speeds up the motion of the molecules, and things will dissolve quicker in heat, generally speaking. Once they've dissolved and created a solution, pretty hard to separate them. You might be able to take that sugar out now with a strainer and separate the two, but once it's dissolved, it gets really hard to do. Now you can look all around your house and you can find ways to make mixtures or solutions. You can mix up a bunch of vegetables and into a salad. That's a mixture. You can take a can of yogurt, open it up, stir it up with some fruit in the bottom. You created a mixture. You can take some sugar, melt it in some water or salt, and you can create a solution. The important thing to take away from this when you're doing these experiments at home is to think about how a mixture is a solution. But a solution is a mixture, but a mixture is not necessarily a solution. They're separate. A mixture can be separated. A solution is hard to separate. So all solutions are mixtures, but not all mixtures are solutions. That's the important takeaway from this. So go ahead, wander around your kitchen, start playing with solutions and mixtures.